When I looked this morning, I was quite shocked, and then went to the butcher's, and he was really shocked because he gets a lot of his stuff from England, and I get it from him. So he's in turmoil. He doesn't know how it's going to affect his business as a local business here. And I said, well, who knows? We don't know, do we? I mean, it will take a little while for the dust to settle. But I'm frightened that the pensions will go down so much that they won't be able to come out and use the club, and that's worrying because it's their life, some of the people here. And I worry about the food because I get a lot from England, and I hear on the grapevine that it's going to be 40% tax, so my prices will go up. So it's a vicious circle, really, and I worry about all the expats here now. I just can't believe it's happened. I mean, they're talking about, is it Holland coming out or somebody else next? People will not be able to live in the style that they've done for a while. I know it'll even itself out again and the pound will get stronger. People that send their pensions over live and pay their rent on their pension money, and how they're going to afford to live here. I think it will affect the English people living abroad, definitely. I have 3 children in the UK and 1 grandson. One son-in-law. They all voted to stay in. I voted in the end because I found out how to do it online, and we did it as well. But whether we didn't get any acknowledgement online that we'd done it, so whether a vote went in or not. But a lot of people said that there was 20,000 people that didn't get their votes counted because they all crashed that night.
I did a postal vote at home, yes. Oh, I'm delighted, yes. Really excited, yes. I just feel that it's not our country anymore and we need to get our country back.
I voted by post, and I also voted out to leave the EU because the EU's a dictatorship. People are appointed to run the EU, not elected. These people, we can't get them out. So we're stuck with what we're told to do. So I voted for the future of my 2 kids to live in a democratic society. We don't get any say. Even the MEPs have been campaigning to leave the EU, talking themselves out of a job. They see it firsthand. I think it's time for the United Kingdom to unite. The public's spoken, and we've decided to leave. And as far as I'm concerned, everybody needs to pull together now, whatever they voted. I've just been talking to some Scottish people around the pool. They will definitely hold another referendum. Scotland will leave the UK. Scotland will then negotiate their own EU deal. Scotland has spoken today as well, because each area in Scotland voted to stay in the EU. Well, that tells you a story. Anybody that thinks that the referendum in Scotland was over when they voted to stay in a couple of years ago was totally deluded. I put on Facebook yesterday, if we vote to leave, Cameron's got to step down, which he has done. His position's become untenable.
I think that the British voted by heart, not by logic this time. I think that's what happened. That the Cypriots are very close to British people. That, and we do like British people. Everybody almost in Cyprus speaks the English language. I have this hotel for 25 years almost. I have the majority of my customers are British. The last few months we knew that the odds of Britain staying in Europe, they're not so high. So don't forget, it's not only tourism. Huh? A lot of British people, they're buying in Cyprus. Depends how bad is going to be the devaluation for British investors to carry on investing in Cyprus. So I'm thinking of the market globally, not just tourism-wise. So I think it will affect Cyprus eventually. Everybody will be affected. The markets are worried, you see this morning, so God knows how things will end up in the next few months to come.
I've been in since 7:30 this morning to deal with the emails coming through, people wanting to know what's going to happen, where the rate is going to go. What will happen with the exchange rates? How long will it take to recover? Unfortunately, we don't know what will happen with the exchange rate. That is something completely out of our hand. However, forecasters are saying last week that even if we did exit, then we should be back to where the pound should be within 6 months. Normally when things like this happen, we have to wait for 24 hours for all the markets to open and close. So we'll get more of a definite feel on Monday with what's happening. For us, we've seen a big influx of people wanting to trade because they don't like the uncertainty, and a lot of businesses now forward buying their currency.
I voted out. So the UK could actually take control of itself instead of being told what to do. And the people that are telling the UK what to do are totally unelected. It's a big step. It's never been done. Nobody knows what's going to happen.
I voted to stay in because I was afraid of the unknown. That's one of the reasons why I did vote to stay in, because I thought it may affect my pension.
I don't think it'll affect us very much, actually living here. Pensions-wise, exchange rate-wise, we don't know what's going to happen.
Now I feel sad about it that Britain decided to leave Europe. I don't think it's only financial, it's political as well. Yeah, I was watching it till 2:30 and then I was watching the stocks as well, and when around 1 o'clock I saw the sterling crashing down to 122, I knew that there would be the end, there would be a Brexit. As you know, Cyprus rely heavily on the British market. It's a very close connection of the two countries, and have a lot of repeat people and a lot of British people that come to Cyprus. We're wondering what's going to happen. We believe that if there is a devaluation of the sterling, there will be most probably problems. Maybe less people will fly to Cyprus. But it's still early days. You don't know how it's going to be. The market's reacting because obviously the euro is being devalued now. So it's a lot of unknown factors, I believe. So we have to wait and see